Hey guys, and welcome to Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. Now at the moment this is just a demo, and I'm here to try it out. Let's get right to it. Without further ado, there's going to be so much reading. It's the middle of the night. It's a story, a visual novel. I see her in my dreams, her in that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter, the one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago on a dark night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was not turned around, but now she's calling me back to the house. Oh, it doesn't automatically. Oh, okay. Do I have to click? I have to click. It's a visual novel. Of course you click. Duh. Act 1. Welcome home, my love. Act 1. How many acts are there? Narrator. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs far beyond the hook port, a port built from the beached ships of Livber. You don't see it, you don't hear it, yet you know the force it wields. The power that shifts all of Gaia. It is a womb where the winds are born, but you are here, eyes closed, standing silently in the twilight. 5 years later, you find yourself at this very door again, waiting at a letter in your hand. Wow, that's loud. Wait, I can't. Oh. Is this why? Okay, this is why. I wanna. I'll keep the ambiance. Yeah. 5 years later. Okay, I suddenly woke up maybe? I find myself at this very door again, waiting with a letter in hand. My eyes closed silently in the twilight. What am I waiting for? Read the letter? What choice did I have? I'm the curious type. Of course, you do not have any. But don't worry, most people in your shoes would say that. When you're soaking wet in the rain, and you get a letter from a lover you thought had died 5 years ago. Very few people would have thought differently. Why now? Find what you want, go back to my life like nothing happened. No cares in the world. It's been 5 years. I don't want to say why now. I want to say, oh, how are you? How have you been? Are you a ghost? Okay, let's be the caring type. That's a question you don't know the answer to, or maybe you do, but you forgot it many cycles ago. Let me answer it like this. What makes you think it's happening today? I'm gonna see her. Something fractured today. Here. Out of nowhere. I've got barely any backstory. But something fractured here today. Oh, without a doubt. This is a breaking point. Since the first time you read that letter in your pockets, I wish I read the letter. Something cracked. And now, it's breaking. Oh, I can take out the letter. Please. Oh, memories. Second choice was memories. Maybe I am dreaming. Raindrops splatter on the paper, leaving small, wet stains. You grip the letter tightly with both hands, keeping it from catching the wind. The moonlight, silver and distant, spills through the clouds and glows over the ink. A woman's handwriting, dark and deliberate. You read the lines again and again and again. I thought I was already reading the letter. Oh, please tell me I have a text version of this. I do not. Okay. If you're reading this, sure, she's a lady, but I don't know. It means there's still something of me left in your heart. Like I always told you, death is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. Uh-oh. I will bear our child in our home beneath the place we shared. You should be with me. Inside. Let's skip that line. Because our creation cannot remain unfinished. Come, walk through the darkness. Complete us. We were always meant to be one. And we still can be, my love. All it takes is courage. All it takes is for you not to fear. I wait for you in the eternity. Lilith. Oh, well, oh, come on. Could it really be true? This is madness. I agree. There's no way. But you're afraid that it's true, because she has something far more dangerous than a dead soul that called you to her door. Like what? Like memories. Just like this moment right now, waiting in the rain. A memory that brought you here, made you wait. That's true. 5 years later, I'm still here. It had to be this way. I had to come here. You believe you have to do this. Don't worry, most people in your position would think the same. Standing in the rain, holding a letter from a lover you thought had died 5 years ago, very few would think differently. I can still turn back. Yeah, move on. To where? Why do you think you came all this way to this place forsaken by the gods, reeking of moss, crap, and salt water? To run away. You came here for something. That letter in your hand is the proof. Ooh, okay, choices matter in this game. Let go of the letter, put the letter back in your pocket. I'm moving on. You release the paper from your hand. It flutters into the twilight with a scream like whisper, catching the wind that tugs at the corners of your coat. I kind of wish the text was in the middle, because my monitor's on the right, and now I have to break my neck. It dips and rises, drifting away until it's nothing more than a gray speck in the distance, for reasons you can't explain. It feels like you just lost something that mattered, something important. But you have to keep going. No more standing in the rain. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Let's move on, guys. Knock on the door. Open the door. Do I know which door I'm knocking on to? No! Just as you're about to touch the door, you hear Yell's voice from just beyond the threshold. The winged cat, never quite yours, yet never far from you. Its white fur shimmers as if wet not from rain, but from light itself. With a swift leap, it spreads its wings and lands beside you. Hi, can I touch you? Is that a thing? I've played games before. Sometimes I can touch stuff. It shakes the droplets from its coat and sits back on its hind legs. Its orange eyes fix on you, head tilted ever so slightly. Is this a prank making me tilt? Meow, meow. Do you know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? Don't pet cats. It purrs. Okay, pet the cat. Yell brushes her head gently against your feet. Then she moves to the door, eyes fixed on it. She traces the frame with her paw, slowly. When she's done, her orange eyes turn back to you. Well then, or I'm gonna be the big mature adult, and I hope you're still here when I return, my friend. The wind stops for a heartbeat. You can hear the waves slow against the shore. Far, far in the distance, lightning flashes. Bright and sudden. I'm waiting for the lightning. Nope, you don't hear it. The raindrops nearly hang in the air, suspended in time. Yell glances back at you, wings spreading wide. Then she springs into the shadows between the stones. Fate takes you in its arms. Oh, hey. Yell. My cat now? Okay. Door creaks open, but you don't even know what you want to see, do you? The guilt of the past has chased you all the way here, and in the end, your sins have caught up with you. I'm ready to face my past. I'm curious. I wonder if I chose the weak baby boy choice. No, I'm not offending anyone. No, if only if you were. Okay, I'm apparently still a baby boy. I'm not ready. As you crack the door open, the air that brushes your face is old. Still, the faint sweetness of burned herbs mingles with the scent of I'm looking that up. Is that a word? Disturb grass. I search disturb grass, and people also ask, how does grass scream? Sometimes I question my own sanity. That must be a spelling. It pulls you back to that festival day, the day you met Lilith, and after that you see her, Lilith, standing in the dim light as if torn from the very heart of the house. You feel your breath catch. You freeze as a shiver crawls up your spine. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from excitement or fear. You can't tell. A whisper escapes your lips. Lilith. She doesn't see you. Her body leans slightly over the table, arms stretched. No, you're not stretching your arms, are you? Fingers delicately trying to light a candle. It is exactly as you remember. Lilith, the ghost of your past, your greatest lie, and your heaviest sin. Am I expecting a plot twist? You're alive! Is this really Lilith? In disbelief, you stare at the woman standing before you, the woman who should be dead. Her hair no longer shines with that crimson glow from the festival night. Now it's a dull auburn hanging over her shoulders like damp threads. It's wet. Her skin is pale, ghostly white. as if drained of life itself in her eyes. When she suddenly turns her head to face you, those eyes, a single lifeless question slips from your lips. Why? Why? You remember, a warm breeze on festival night carries the scent of the city. Far away, you slip away from the crowded street. The evening's crimson light wraps Lilith's hair like a crown of fire. The noise of the celebration fades behind you. In that moment, you offer her a small bouquet of white disturb. That has to be a thing. That has to be a thing. What is disturb? I don't know. I don't know. Every time I look it up, it's always disturb with a U. She gazes into the deepest part of your eyes. She smiles, tosses her hair back, and asks the same question. White disturb flowers. Why? Please give me a background. What is disturb flower? Do you like this, Lilith? Do you? My love for you. Time to pretend that you are not a ghost. Magnificent lie. Oh God, he did tell me about lying, and I just lied again. Great. My love, so you finally came. For a moment, I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you. A brief silence stretches between you. Your eyes, they haven't changed at all. I don't understand, Lilith. I don't want to be delusional right now. Let's try to be understanding here. Maybe she doesn't know she's dead. The candlelight flickers on the table. It'll flicker at someday. You think you see a shadow of hatred pass over Lilith's face, as if there's another face beneath her skin. She's not Lilith. Die? That's what you thought, didn't you, my love? But I waited for you. I waited where you gave me the white disturbs. I stayed there, hoping you'd tell me you loved me again. Confess, it was all a lie. She waves her hand sharply as if to banish the thoughts from her mind. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Come, sit. Sit in the chair? Sure. Let's see what's gonna happen. The wooden dining table, set with two chairs facing each other, is covered in years of dust and remnants of long-forgotten meals. I'm allergic. A single candle burns slowly between the plates, flickering with every brush of wind, seeping through the walls. It waits, threatening to die out, to release whatever has been trapped in the darkness. I don't want to be delusional. Nothing's changed, but also everything feels so unfamiliar. Yes, realize it, me. She's not Lilith. She's a demon. And maybe her hand traces softly over your shoulder. Her touch is impossibly gentle. Maybe it's the place that changed. Waiting, longing, betrayal. That doesn't change everything forever. But let's forget all of that, shall we? You see her body relax, a smile crosses her face, once you almost believe is genuine. Come, let's eat. Lean back. Ooh, you're fine. Totally not a demon at all. I did everything I could to make tonight perfect. I wanted some things to be flawless for our reunion. After all, it's been... Pauses for a moment. Looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died, didn't you? I know you did. After I made you that offer, after I told you that we had to become one. 18 plus? Our souls, my love. We had to bring our souls together and bind them with that alchemical ritual. I would like to stop eating. You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith. I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. Maybe I should have said yes. Maybe. No! Whoa, don't scroll all the way down. What? The rusty fork freezes in your hand for a moment as the silence stretches. Lilith's breathing deepens. My madness, I offered you love. Only love. A love so deep that even death couldn't replace it, but you were afraid. Afraid to be with me beyond eternity. Red flag. You know, you betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of binding our souls together to crown our love, you saw my blood, heard my screams. You saw me vanish into darkness of the water. That's why I thought you're dead. She turns your face toward you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, and with something darker still. Something even I cannot name. Her skin ripples as if a tiny 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real or just the candle flickering light playing tricks on you. Then just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back. No, you didn't even know what you want. Love has a different meaning for you. You don't love me, you want to possess me. That's like, you don't really want to say something like that, do you? Do you? I don't want to say that. I'll just, lesser evil. Ha! Ha ha! How small your thoughts are, my love. You called it imprisonment, the splendor I saw. You called it madness, the happiness I offered. My dearest, I know you're afraid because my love forces you to become who you truly are. Don't worry, I am always with you. Bolt! The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of the rain, driven harder by the wind. The sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads ever outward beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out here on the deck of a ship, bound for somewhere you cannot see. But it's far too late for that now. Where is Yell? I require Yell. Your madness will be the end of both of us, Lilith. It already has, my love. But this isn't my madness, it's your cowardice. Go on, eat pork meat. I cooked it just the way you like it. Wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. Hee hee hee. Gods! Pork meat? Lilith, you've gone completely mad. What is pork meat? I require a lot of cultural pork meat. Pig meat. Oh, it's just telling me pork meat. Why is this pork maybe in the game? It's different. Completely bad. I mean, if it is pork meat, what's wrong with it? After the festival where we first met, and that first night you told me you loved me, we saw pork, remember? It was magnificent. Its mane was long and beautiful. Do you remember, my love? You remember, don't you? Afterward, we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You admired that creature. You kept talking about how beautiful it was, how bright its mane was, how proud its stance was. Is Porf a horse? Unicorn? Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? I think I remember. Not the meal itself, but I remember being happy. Now I'm gonna be like, no, I lie. Or maybe I'm not lying. The narrator did say, or maybe not. No! Slams her hands onto the table, leaning forward. Her hands twists with rage, her eyes wide and unblinking. Fix on you, with intensity. No, that is exactly what we ate. You told me how much you loved me, how we would have never been apart. Do you remember what else you said? I lied. I told you I would never leave you, no matter what. I said it didn't matter that you were from a different class. Oh, am I the poor one? Eaty meaty miny mo. Okay, this is weird. I don't know what choice to make here. I would never leave you, no matter. I mean, I'm already on the path of you lie, I lie. That's what you said, isn't it? I remember how she looked at me the first time we met. Your mother! As if I were some disgusting insect. Oh, she's the poor one. A bacterium. If I wasn't born a noble in Cardia, then I was nothing to her. And you didn't stand by me. I mean, it's Mom. Lilith doesn't take her eyes off you. Every motion of her body trembles as she tries to cut the pork meat with her fork. Is pork meat, Mom? Her head tilts slightly, crimson hair catching the candlelight, silken strands swaying back and forth. Your gaze drifts toward her plate. In that moment, you realize she's not cutting the meat at all. She's driving the knife into her own thumb. Slicing deep, the blood spills, mingling with the meat. I don't think we should try to stop her. I mean, she's a demon at this point. As you try to pull back, suddenly the leg of the table creaks against the wood. Your knees slam into the underside of the table. What's wrong, my love? You. Lilith's eyes follow your gaze. I feel like this shouldn't be a button. Lilith's eyes follow your gaze to the porcelain plate before her. After a brief pause, she picks up a scrap of paper from the floor and presses it against her bleeding finger. Then, in the blink of an eye, She's suddenly beside you. Whoa. Ah, my love, you have no idea how happy it makes me to see you worry for me. It's just a small cut, don't worry. Did you cut it too deep? How could you be so careless, Lilith? Are you alright? Pretend to care for her because she's too close, she's gonna kill me? Her distant eyes blink, then settle on you. She's crazy! What did you say? Ah, I'm fine. It's just, I never told you how my mother died, did I? Out of nowhere, that escalated quickly. She was addicted to dopamine. Some called her obsessive, but I never wanted to believe that. I must have been 7 when she had her final episode. She had no dopamine left, so she thought she could drink what lingered in her own blood. When they found her, she had drowned in herself. Tragic. Though I used to think it was funny, but now I understand why she did it. You found it funny? Nah, just say why. Because some obsessions are meant to take hold of you. They must go deep. They must become a part of you, like you, like me, or like you being a part of me. You understand, don't you, my love? You must be inside me. Neither of us is complete until we are one. Shells within shells. Empty spaces. Okay. I think I'm here. I keep going here because this is unfinished business. She needs to rest in peace. The candle flickers. The rain beats against the windows. You listen until the faint patter of every drop echoes in your ears. Lilith's breath merges with yours. Slowly, she circles around you and disappears into the darkness. The woman watches you without blinking. She waits impatiently for you to eat. I can't take this madness any longer. Well, now that she's far away. Oh, scene change. Am I standing? No plates, no eating. Do you think you can defy fate? We were created to be one from the very beginning. Neither you nor anyone else can stop it. Never! Never! Move towards the door. Bye! As you stand, your head spins, but you steady yourself and head toward the door. I'm poisoned! Behind you, you hear Lilith's breath catch. Just as your trembling hands reach for the door, Lilith's body wedges itself between you and it. Her eyes, wild and mad, are wide open. Her mouth agape. In her hand, she holds the knife she used to cut the thumb. You instinctively recoil. Lilith! Don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way. Listen to me, you don't have to do this. Okay, take it calm. Compose. You can't leave. You have to finish first. You have to tear me out of your heart. Can you do that, or will I have to do it for you too? You know I can't do that. Not for you, not for me. I can do it. I wish. The rain lashes harder against the windows. A flash of lightning bravely illuminates the paintings hanging on the walls. Each one looks damp and wet, as if freshly painted. Your eyes drift to the pork meat on the table. The bloody flesh shifts ever so faintly. I can't let you leave. Not yet. Not until I finish what I have to say. Okay. We'll talk. Put it down. I can be direct, or I can... Sure, let's listen to more of your madness. Unless me is... Okay, I got a little more patience. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ha 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 ha. We talked, my love. You already understand. Everything is clear now. No more secrets, no more shadows or masks. Only acceptance remains. You are mine. You belong to me. I will reach inside you and pull out the part that doesn't want to accept it. I will take the essence from your heart. For you, my love. For us. A twisted grin of terror and madness stretches across her face. The veins on her forehead bulge. The corners of her wide, bloodshot eyes, raw and red. Her knuckles bleach white as she clenches the knife with all her strength. She takes a step toward you. I'm not giving up. Stop! Lilith's maddened eyes seem ready to burst from her skull. Her green, tattered dress, it looks red here, and rises and falls with each ragged breath. Then suddenly, her skin cracks. like the barren lands caught in an eternal storm on the islands far to the east. Her cheeks, the edges of her lips, her hair, the last standing piece of her sanity, scream at you. Run. Was that supposed to be her telling me to run? Your feet stumble backward in some ancient reflex, catching on one of the books scattered across the floor. You fall hard, scrambling on your knees as you crawl deeper into the house. It was a bad idea. In that moment, you remember the basement. A hidden passage leading from there to be the outside cellar door. Let's go to the basement. Not the window. The basement. We can't be separated. Not. There's nothing left, my love. My love. This voice drifts from the darkness of the corridor, rasping from her throat without fully forming. It carries the unsettling distortions of something not of how to speak, not of Gaia, something that has only just learned how to speak. You sprint, finally reaching the basement door. Scene change. What's this button? Is this the exit button? Is this exit? This is just back. Oh, this must be the exit button. With sudden terror, you clutch the cold handle of the basement door. Behind you, footsteps grow louder in the corridor, and you brace for a hand to seize your shoulder, but the hand never comes. As you crack the door open, the stench of damp and the foul rot of things that should have stayed dead hits you full in the face. You step through, shut the door behind you, and slide the bolt into place. I locked myself in? Thick silence and darkness swallow you whole. Close your eyes and accept Lilith. No! No! Odi et intellego. Quar id faciam fortasi requiri. I feel like I'm summoning a demon. I'm gonna stop. That was Act 1. And that was 30 minutes of your time. And thank you. That was actually just a demo. This game has been born from a 50-day challenge from a team of 5 friends and a cat. Yell. I was hoping to see more of Yell. The demo was released on day 20 of the challenge. Okay. Full version will be available on Steam June 23rd. That's 3 days from at the moment. Until then, we're hoping to significantly boost our wish lists so we can reach a wider audience. Would you be willing to help us out? I already have it on my wish list. Wish list, guys. Help them out. I mean, what are you losing, right? We're a team passionate about creating narrative-driven games. If you enjoyed our story and would like to be among the first to hear about future narrative games of similar quality, please do sign up for our mailing list. For sure. You guys can look at this email if you need anything from me anyway. Wait, claim the prize? What am I claiming? Also, what? What prize? Anyway, 50-day challenge. They had the art, I'm assuming they made. They had the narration. It was always on the right, which I wish I could move. But then again, yeah, maybe. Maybe we could swap things over sometimes. Maybe it can't be on the middle, but, you know, swap left and right. I like the left more because my camera's here, but, you know, some people might say otherwise. Go to the main menu. That was Livber. I mean, I wonder how many paths I could have taken and what other text I could have read if I chose different choices. But I came here for a reason. I went there for a reason. The music's gone. Music, help me out here. Oh, wow. The music defaulted to max. I'm just going to keep doing this for background. I kind of wish I had some tooltips regarding some of those words, like posh meat with super glorious white mane. It couldn't have been a pig, maybe a boar, a unicorn, porf meat. And then there was the disturb flower, grass, plant, whatever it was. But nonetheless, great job, guys. I mean, you got some ambiance, got a story, and you're putting the story into some pictures that is like an upgrade from a book, minus the way you solo fantasize what the book would actually describe it to you, since you have some ambience in the back. Personal preference depends on people. I will look forward to seeing more of Livber. I would wish that there were more things I can interact on other than just reading the text on my Forever Right. Like the cat, you know, some tiny little animations. Obviously, that's a lot of hard work because it's a 50-day challenge. But hey, just an extra little movement from the cat whenever I click on it or hover over it. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Be creative. Just to keep the retention, so to say, other than just for people who enjoy reading novels. Artwork is really cool, too. But you know, some extra effects while I was reading the text and the novels. Oh, thunder starts striking. I expected a loud thunder. No thunder. But I guess that's, you know, that's for the audio part, and the rest of it's just graphical. Like, oh, she's there with something. What was it? Like her hair waving close to the candle, or just a candlelight shadow, you know, kind of effect, because I was at that point. You would never know when you're at a point unless someone's hovering their mouse over, or you just time it, I guess. Especially since people actually read, some people will read this quick and try to unlock all the parts of your story. That's the main thing, right? That's the main gig. Wanting to know the different paths, the different endings, the different replies, what could be, what could not be. This is a visual novel, so it would be nice to have a way to go back to certain chapters inside the act itself, and you know, have the little saves like a true visual novel. But hey, this is just the demo, and lots of potential. I'm looking forward to seeing how the full game will release 3 days from now of this recording, and probably of the posting of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you again next time. It's been a while since I showed my face like this. Ta-ta.